Hello, hello. May God bless you and may He prosper you this day. My name is Rick and I am the cryptocurrency Watchman. Okay, just a quick recap of yesterday. There was 6 coins I think that I told you to get into. I'm gonna just go over the ones that showed a little profit yesterday. Digibyte went to 800 Satoshis yesterday. So you should have seen a nice little profit off of that one. It's dropping like a rock this morning, but I believe it's going to rebound and we're going to go even higher. So, like I've been telling you guys, if you're in Digibyte, stay in Digibyte. Digibyte's going to go up. We've seen a lot of volume last night. We saw a nice little jump yesterday. Some nice gains yesterday. So hopefully you guys made some money. I believe that we're looking at the retrace right here. I'm just looking for a little more confirmation. I'm still in Digibyte, so I'm just going to stay in it. But for the short term, look for your retrace. You can see that this is a, let me get a little closer here. We're seeing the doji here. We're seeing a spike here. I would definitely give it a couple more candles to see if it goes in the green. If not, just wait. Give us some time. You got to be patient with a lot of these. But anyway, for STR for Stellar, we saw over a 5% gain yesterday. For XMR Monero, we saw over an 8% gain yesterday, and for Lisk we saw a little under 20% gain yesterday. So hopefully you guys made some money. I'm just putting these out here to help us all. Okay, for today, the first one we're going to start with Litecoin. Looks like we've got a nice retrace. We saw the engulfing here. We saw a green candle, another green candle. That's a good confirmation. A little bit of engulfing, but then another green candle. So Litecoin is on its way up. You could easily see 5% out of this one today. I would say now would be a good time to jump in. You may want to give it maybe one more candle, but this is the beginning of a trend. We saw the engulfing here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe wait for the next candle. See which direction it goes. If the 7th candle pops up and it's green and you're still climbing, then absolutely jump in at that point. So keep an eye on Litecoin. Okay, the next one's going to be library credits. I like library credits. It seems like a lot of times when most of them are going red, library credits always seems to make them move up. Looks like we see the retrace here. We see the doji, and then we're seeing a piercing here. This is a major piercing jumping up. I would give it a couple more candles. Just see which direction it's going to go. It's going to move. It may go lateral just for a little while. It may even drop just a little bit more. But it's going to go back up. This one, we've seen some really, really good action out of library credits, especially over the past few days. Just jump out a little here. You can see that, the highs that we have, we're slowly going down. We may still be in a little bit of a decline on this one, but we've definitely got some movement here and a lot of volume. A lot of volume going on with this one right now. So I think this one could make a little uptick. I actually, I'm waiting for 2 more candles, and I'm probably going to jump into library credits because it's been so good to me during these times when everything else is red. This seems to be one of those ones that just seems to want to make that jump. So yeah, absolutely. Keep an eye on this one. Wait for a couple more candles, see which direction they go. If they continue to go down, then just wait. But it's going to go back up. We're going to see some more numbers out of this one. When everything's red like this, you really gotta watch what you do. But the thing is that when they start turning green, they usually almost all turn green at least for a day. So it's kind of pick and choose as to which one's really going to make the biggest jump. So but library credits is always done. We've seen a lot of money out of library credits, so I would definitely keep an eye on this one, and I believe this is going to be one to get into, especially as far down as it's gone. Okay, the next one is STEEM. You can see that, like I said, most of the coins are in the red. They are dropping, but we're seeing some volume, some pretty good volume in a few areas. STEAM is one of those. Um, you see the black cloud here, the doji, and it looks like we might be having a little bit of an uptick. I think it's going to continue going down a little bit more, but this has been a pretty good performer in the past, and I believe that this is going to be one of them to keep an eye on. You know how when you a lot of times when you see these really really sharp drops like this, then the next move, once it reaches that bottom, it's going to make a quick jump up. And there's a lot of volume going on right now. A lot of sell-off, obviously, but it looks like there's a little bit of a struggle going on between the bears and the bulls, a little bit right in here, and eventually the bulls are going to win. It's gonna go back up. So I'm just when they're red like this and they're all going down like this, it's really difficult to pick and choose the right ones that are going to go up. I generally like to look at the ones that are what you might call the penny coins, especially when they're like this, because even a little jump, can get you a nice little gain. If you can just pick up a penny or two, you can get a nice little gain. But it just depends. But I think Steam is going to be one to keep an eye on today. There's a lot of volume going on. It looks like there's kind of a tug of war going on, and this is as far down as it is right now. I believe it's going to make a nice little jump. So I wouldn't recommend getting in yet. Give it some time, but look for the confirmation, and remember your 7-step rule. You wanna. I usually like to do 30-minute on the 7-step. You can do 15-minute, but I think that's a little risky. But if you bounce back and forth between 15-minute, 30-minute, and 2-hour, and look at between a 24-hour chart and a 2-day chart, you can get a good idea of what your trend might be. And we can look here. If we go to 2-hour, you can see it's still still on the downtrend. Let me change over to 4-day. You can see that there's just the doji, and we're still dropping here. We have an engulfing. It's kind of engulfing. Usually you want the wicks to be inside the other one. But now we might be seeing a little bit of vol. Well, we're seeing the volume, and now there's a tug of war going on, and the bulls are going to win eventually. So, like I said, you got to keep an eye on the charts. You got to look at watch your trends, your 7-step rule. Go find your mark when it starts going up. When you see the retrace, it looks like it's going back up. Look at your 7 steps, see where you are, and then wait for your confirmation. You want to give it a couple of candles. You want to give it some time to go up some. This is not confirmation. This is showing that it could be something, but you definitely want to see a couple more candles. You want to see some jump up. It's starting to go green right there, and at that point, then you want to take a position, and don't get greedy. Be happy with 5 or 10% a day. You're day trading. Yes, sometimes you're gonna have those big gains like Lisk, where you had a little under 20% gain yesterday, which is awesome. But if you're day trading, if you're trading day by day by day, be happy with 5 or 10%, because if you're pulling 5 or 10% out of your money every single day, you're having a good day. So, use your wisdom, learn your candles. For the long term, you utilize your line charts, things like that. Keep an eye on your Bollinger Bands and your volume. So let's look at the next one. Okay, this is SYS coin. We're seeing a fair amount of volume going on. Obviously a good bit of selling off, but we're seeing a little bit of a battle right here going on. This is one of the few this morning that again are. A lot of these are dropping. You're just seeing a lot of downturns, but there's a few of them that are showing that some potential of starting that uptick. And you know how it is when they go red one day, the next day they all start turning green. So I believe that this is one to take a look at. Let's look at the volume in the past. Look at this beautiful jump right there. Just a beautiful run right there. Um, I believe it's going to go down a little more, but you can see there's a lot of volume, a lot of sell off, but now there's kind of a battle. There's still a good bit of volume going on right now with this coin. So you could very easily see a nice little uptick on this one today. So yeah, keep an eye on this one too, guys. Let's go to Digibyte again here. Let's see. I don't know if we looked at it earlier, but okay, Digibyte, yeah. Some nice volume on this one. There's some good money made in Digibyte, but look at the volume. We still got a good bit of volume going on. Digibyte's going to climb again. It's going to, I can't say enough about Digibyte. I mean, I know I kind of harp on Digibyte. It's one of my favorite coins, and simply because of the potential that's coming on this coin. I believe with everything I am that Digibyte's going to go to $1. So, if you in the short term, there's some good gains to be made. I mean, it went from, I made some great money off of this, and I'm more than doubled my money when it hit over 800 satoshis. I pulled some of my money out. I actually jumped out here. I jumped back in down below here. I was actually a little higher when I got my confirmation. And then sure enough, it just rode it up, and then I pulled part of my money out and I left a good portion in, but I pulled some of it out because I used some of that money just to work the other coins, whatever it may be. But certain coins I have my long-term money in there and I leave it in there, and then whatever I work with day by day with my day trading, that's what I work with. I don't always gain every day, I try not to sell in the red. Sometimes it's necessary, simply because, just to stop the loss and then wait for the coin to come back up. As a general rule, you don't want to sell on the red. And 95% of the time, I won't do that. But at times, I have found it necessary to do that. So you just have to use your discernment, you know. But Digibyte is one of those that you're gonna want to stay in. Um, I did an ICO video last night, guys, on Manetha. So if you get a chance, check it out. It's on my YouTube channel. And if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel, uh, like me on Facebook at cryptocwatchman.com. I'm getting ready to start a group. I'm getting so many friend requests and everything that I've decided I'm going to go ahead and start a group there, and be putting out. I'm a do my best, guys, to put out these daily videos like this for the day traders, because there's not too many people putting these videos out for day trading. And there's if you have enough money to work with and you're wise about your investing every day, you can easily make a living out of this. I mean, there's no reason why you can't pull in a couple $300, $400 a day if you've got enough money to work with, and you're making that 5 to 10% gain profit every day. You can easily make a living out of this and become very wealthy over time. That is for sure. So thank you, guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit me up on my email at ccwatchman7@gmail.com, and I'll set you up on the email alert. I've been a little lax on my alerts simply because of the videos I've been putting out, but I'm gonna be getting more diligent with those. So thank you, guys. Have a good day. God bless, and I will see you again tomorrow morning.